you can only watch it for the first time once. It'll be interesting to see what we catch and what we don't.
Did you ever play the video game Mass Effect?
This is where Babylon 5 is becoming Babylon 5.
That was great. I love that.
100% completely accurate, definitive ranking of Babylon 5.
I love it so much.
We're officially into it, Jeff.
The year is 2025. The name of the podcast, Babylon 5, for the second time.
Welcome to Babylon 5 for the second time. My name is Brent Allen.
And I'm Jeff Akin. Brent and I used to be Star Trek podcasters, and then we watched Babylon 5 for the first time, and everything changed. So now we're watching this incredible series for the second time, catching all the stuff that there's no way we could have known about the first time around.
You know, Jeff, I listen to that intro every time.
Yeah.
And the one that always gets me is, this is where Babylon 5 becomes Babylon 5. Today, I heard a second line that follows that up that I just went, wow, that's a genius thing to say. It'll be interesting to see the things that we catch and the things that we don't. How are we going to see the things we don't catch?
Well, like this.
Don't you have to catch them in order to see it, whether you caught it or not? And
Also, isn't that everything?
Yeah.
The stuff we catch and the stuff we don't.
Yeah. You guys could see the stuff that we don't catch, but look, they missed it again.
Right.
Missed it the first time. Now it's in front of their face. They missed it again.
It's true.
It happens. Nia says in the chat, that's what the chat is for. That's right, Nia. You know what I love about this round, Jeff? Something we have now we didn't have the first time around. We have people along for the ride with us.
We do.
You and I were in such a bubble through the first time. The second time, we've got our council chambers here with us. We got our folks on Patreon. We got our folks on YouTube that are all interacting with us as this comes out.
Yep.
That being said, Jeff, that should just let everybody know the people who are on this show, the people who are interacting with us, we're all folks who've been through Babylon 5 at least once.
At least
once. And what that means is from this point forward, spoilers will abound. Anything from any point in the franchise is fair game for us to talk about. So if you have not yet watched Babylon 5 all the way through for the first time, we ask you, please stop this show. Join us for our first watch. It's all there in the archive. Go catch it. It's right there. Just scroll up or down. I don't know which direction it is, but scroll somewhere. You'll find our first. You could do it there completely spoiler free. Join us there and then come back and join us here at the second time when you have caught up. Otherwise, welcome to the show. It is full of spoilers, though, just so you know.
And the show this week is called GROPOS, which is a thing we didn't know when we were heading into this one the first time. How do you even say to this thing? I don't know.
GROPOS.
GROPOS. It is
GROPOS.
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 First time we watched this one, Brent, I have mixed memories of this one. I remember being of two minds where like I really, really liked some of it. I remember this being my favorite Keffer episode. I feel like it was the one that he truly shined in.
I feel like this is the only Keffer episode. But
this one and the one he dies in. That's about it. But
I feel like he just disappeared. He just stopped showing up one day. Kind of like Natoth.
Yeah, and Kosh in this season so far.
Just stopped showing up for work.
I'll just be there sometimes, but
yeah.
But I also hated this episode. This drove and I'll just say it, my hatred of Dr. Franklin to dizzying heights. Is what I remember. What do you remember about your first view of this one?
I remember being very ho-hum on this episode. I really do. But also, as time went on, I remember liking this episode in my memory,
right?
More than what I did when I watched. Actually, when I remember liking this episode more in my memory than what I actually did when I watched it for the first time. I think I remember this episode pretty well. There's not a lot about this episode that's fuzzy to me. I've got it. I got the major beats. I remember the small pieces that happen. Paul Winfield as Franklin's dad is good, not great. You know. He's not what's the dude's name that he played on season 5, episode 1 of Next Generation? It's not Tamalak.
Oh no, it wasn't Darmok either. It was called Darmok, but it was he had some other name.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Picard and dude at this place is how it ended with that line. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a Babylon 5 podcast, Brent.
It is.
Come on.
No, but my point being, Paul Winfield. That might be. I was really excited to see him. Had really high expectations, and he was fine in this episode, right? I remember the heartache of Garibaldi and the B5 crew as they kind of got to know all these folks. And then there's the tragedy that happens at the end. And you're like, oh, that sucks. Right. Looking back on this one, Jeff, I got to tell you, I feel like this is probably a very, very poignant episode. And I kind of don't know why we disliked it the first time around, which makes me very excited to see it again, to go, is it actually a poignant episode or is this just kind of, yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, as you know, I listened to our first time viewing of this one. Would you like to know why we didn't like it very much?
I would, yes, please. Well, I don't know. Would I? Do I want to know why we didn't like it? Or, well, yeah, because I want to know if I was right or wrong when we watch it again. Yes,
yeah,
I do.
Well, you were correct. Our final assessment on this one was not good.
Yeah.
We didn't hate it, just not good.
Here's what I remember about this, if I could sum this up. This was the final bad episode of Babylon 5, period.
Bold statement, my friend.
Period.
Paragon of Animals comes to mind.
No. Well, see, there's this fuzzy area right around the beginning of season 5 that kind of comes and goes, but it's uncertain. I just don't remember it very well. But from like this point forward, like, I mean, Jeff, starting next week in next week's episode, dude, we are on a rocket ride through the end.
With a few little pit stops. There's this thing about the mail delivery system.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
You know what? That's a perfect example of good B story, terrible A story.
But that's an episode we haven't got to yet, Jeff.
Exactly.
We will assess that when we come back.
Let's talk about this one.
Yes.
You said boring, not interesting. Paul Winfield is great, and he couldn't save this episode like David Warner did for Grail.
Interesting. Okay.
I really leaned in on my not liking Dr. Franklin. In fact, my statement was, yeah, I just don't care about Dr. Franklin or his dad.
Yeah.
And I think my final is...
But here's the thing, though. Back that up, though. You now see Dr. Franklin through season 5 Dr. Franklin eyes. So you do care about Dr. Franklin now.
This might be a very different, because my statement was, if I liked Franklin at all, I might have liked this episode more.
Time to put that to the test, my friend.
Exactly. We were big fans of Large and Dodger both. We had issues with Garibaldi and how he just didn't get the idea of a one-night stand.
Oh, dude. I remember that. I remember that conversation. Yeah, absolutely.
I kept saying, it makes me so mad, and I am Garibaldi. I so identify with that. This was the first time.
I don't know, Jeff. I've been out with you before.
We recorded this a while ago, so.
Jeff's got his groove back, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Jeff's in a different chapter of his life right now. This is the first time, Brent, that you would notice it before I did, but the first time we noticed Ivanova wearing just one earring.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Because I've certainly noticed it before now on this watch through.
Yeah, because we know it's there and why.
It stands out like a sore thumb at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just see it every single time.
At one point, you were like, hey, did you notice the big bleached white skull in Franklin's office? What is he, a mad scientist or something? I want to watch for that one. But you made a Stargate reference, and when I heard this, I popped so hard. I was just like, this is great. I talked about missing Gate Lady from the first season. Like, I was like, oh, she was great. And you were like, yeah, she's the Walter Harriman of Babylon 5. And I was just like, okay. And now I know. Norm!
I was going to say, you don't even know who Walter Harriman is.
I do. It's Norm.
Well, yeah, it's Norm Davis. Yeah.
It's Walter. His name is, what is it? Norm Walter Harriman Davis or something like that, because they got all this stuff mixed up and messed up.
Something like that, yeah.
We had that conversation a little while ago.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah. Because it was in that episode they called him Walter.
Yeah.
The timey-wimey one.
Yeah. Dude, I got to tell you, Jeff, I made so many Stargate references.
No.
Like every time I hear one, I'm like, oh my God.
So many. I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were just going right over your head. And I think that's why I loved making those references, because you had no idea what I was talking about.
At all. And now it's like, oh, you said a thing. I know that thing. It's so great. Well, that's what I got out of our podcast listen. What did you get as you scoured the internet and the Lurker's Guide for any intel on this one?
Jeff, there was nothing out there.
That's so shocking.
Shocked. I mean, there's not. Okay, I take that back. There is a little bit. JMS says this, for this episode, they went so far over budget. Okay, think about this. This episode, they went so far over budget, they had to write 2 smaller bottle episodes to make up for it.
Really?
Yeah. I want to know what the smaller bottle episodes were that made up for this one.
I want to know what they spent money on in this one.
Right? My guess, I'm almost guessing that it's the one of the 2 episodes is the Jack the Ripper episode at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see that one being very cheap.
Comes the Inquisitor.
There it is. Comes the Inquisitor.
There are a lot of effects in that one.
Maybe not. I really, if chat over there, if you guys know what the 2 episodes are that they had to scale back on in order to pay for this one. Also, what did they spend the money on in this episode?
Yeah, I'm guessing, and Nia says in the chat, a ton of extras and probably Paul Winfield. I don't know what else there is.
I guess,
Large. They had to invest in catering to have Large on there.
Right. He does answer a question about Garibaldi. I'm going to save that for while we're in the episode. Okay. But he does mention this, the battle sequence at the end of GROPOS. It's all CGI.
Oh.
There are no models despite there being shadows. Real fire was actually sampled for the flames though.
Well, there's the money right there.
But that makes it cheap. The whole idea was CGI makes things cheaper now. For them.
Oh yeah.
No, for them.
Well, compared to
that's
models.
How they could afford the show. So that's it. That's the entirety of it.
That's the whole thing. All right.
It's the entirety of it. So, and I checked multiple sources out there though, Jeff. There's just not a lot on this episode.
That's fair. Let's see what we can dig out of this one as we watch it right here, right now. Thank you for joining us. If you are here for the first time, that's incredible. I mean, frankly, my mind is a little bit blown if you're here on this one for the first time, but it's awesome that you are. This is what's going to happen. We're going to pull up the episode right here, right now. We're going to watch it in real time with you. We're going to do the reaction style thing. Well, we're going to watch the video. We're going to talk about it. We're going to pause, break some stuff down, all that good stuff. Maybe talk through some of the messages as they're happening in real time. If you're watching us on YouTube, you'll see the edited and kind of cut up version of that. If you want to see the full version of that, the unedited version, we put that up on our Patreon page at patreon.com/Babylon5First. It's the number 5 and the word first.
If you guys are listening to us on an audio podcasting app somewhere out there, could be Audible, could be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podcast Addict. I don't know, whatever you're listening to it. Good Pods, if you're a Good Pods listener, hello to all 3 of you. What's about to happen is you're basically going to hear us do the reaction to the video because we're going to have some good conversation during that, and we don't want you to miss out on that. But the big thing will be when we get on the backside of the episode, you guys will hear the rest of that conversation as well. So, Jeff, why don't we jump into this episode? GROPOS.
Never GROPOS. It's never GROPOS.
Okay, I got to say this,
suffers.
guys, save your emails, save your comments. Jeff and I know it's GROPOS. This is a joke we're making coming off of last week.
We're actually being hilarious.
Accessing file.
There is no night in deep space, and time is a meaningless concept when you stop to think about it.
It really is.
Dude, he just actually heard.
You're right. Corwind her. You just got Corwind.
They're Earth Force.
I'm receiving a Code 10 ultraviolet document.
Dude, he looks so good right here.
Immediately and alert the dockers.
His hair's all suave and everything.
It's always so loud.
CGI, very clearly CGI.
Yes.
Sir, Captain John Sheridan, commander of Babylon 5. Welcome aboard, sir.
General Richard Franklin, 356 Infantry Division.
I'm sorry for the delay in docking, sir. No one told us you were coming.
But this operation's classified. I'll brief you at 0900. In the meantime, I'll need billets for myself and my people.
How many people are we talking, sir?
25,000.
25,000?
What?
I don't have nearly enough space for...
Well, find it. We'll be here for several days, and I don't intend for my troops to
That's
be
a
sitting
lot
aboard
of people to
transports that
move.
whole time.
Yes, sir. We have a Dr. Stephen Franklin on station. Any relation?
He's my son.
I'll let him know you're here.
That won't be necessary. I'll attend to it when I'm sure that my people are set. You may
Franklin.
carry on, Captain.
That's such a unique name. Do you think it's possible maybe you're related to this other person with this super unique name?
25,000.
Ahmed, serial number.
I remember we talked about this.
Yeah,
Like,
we
sticking
did.
your hand in there. Like, what are you reading?
And how long this had to take to get 25,000
serial number
people through.
This is awful.
Yeah, that's
Fall in
me.
over there. Someone will take you to your billet shortly.
Say, that should just be
We
like a
need more
boop,
personnel
boop,
up here.
boop.
And I mean fast.
Commander! What the hell is this?
Earth Force calls it a classified operation. I call it a nightmare.
Operation Sudden Death is a surgical strike on the rebel stronghold at Matok.
Marketing
That's
team
why
was
Babylon
off
5 has been
when they came
chosen
up with
as our
that one.
staging area. It's the closest Earth Alliance jump gate to the Selassen sector.
With all due respect, General, I spent time at Matak during the Karani expedition. It's more than just a fortress, it's a death trap.
And that's another reason for choosing the station. I'm counting on you to help me finish planning the assault.
How do you expect to keep this little party a secret?
As far as anyone's concerned, we're relief troops for Io. Even my own soldiers don't know any differently, and by the time the truth comes out, we'll already be in striking position.
Look how
long before the announcement
will
is made?
be.
Is that really a good thing? Like, you've literally lied to your own troops about what they're getting ready to go do. And all of a sudden you're going to turn this on them in the end and be like, is that really what you want to do there?
And he's super pleased with himself for it too.
Like, I know it's got to be secret, but I mean, if you're one of those troops, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what are we doing here? This is, I don't know.
Stand by. We'll be right back. Are you ready to take your Babylon 5 for the first time experience to the next level? With our exclusive Patreon, you'll get access to all kinds of cool stuff that you can only find there. Our recording notes, unedited reaction videos, an exclusive Discord community. And you can even be listed as a producer of the show. Plus, we even offer exclusive meet and greets and hangouts. You won't find this kind of experience anywhere else. Get all these amazing benefits, plus the opportunity to interact with other fans from around the world. It's being part of a huge community where everyone shares the same appreciation for Babylon 5. Subscribe at patreon.com/Babylon5First. That's the number 5 and the word first to get access to these incredible benefits. That's patreon.com/Babylon5First. We can't wait to see you there.
Few days, long enough for us to get our gifts in place.
Gifts?
Our gifts.
New weapon systems for your defense grid.
Hey, is this one of those GROPOS guys? Do you see Jeff?
What?
Did you see his room number?
No. Is it 47?
Did you see his room number?
Something I hope we never hear again. The rattling of sabers.
It totally is. It totally is. Good catch.
I couldn't believe what was going on. It was incredible. Well, they call me large and this half-plank rook is Yang.
Why are you in my room?
My quarters.
Yeah. Playing with my
They
toys.
assigned us.
It looks like we're going to be bunkies for a while. Here, have a nipper.
A nipper?
Look,
Yeah.
I don't know what lame brain came up with this idea, but there's no way you two are staying here.
I don't know a lame brain.
All right. Jeff, I don't know how they do it where you're from. And I don't necessarily remember the 90s as well. Okay. But if you're going to be a guest in somebody else's house, even if you're billeted, now I don't know the way military works when they get billeted into somebody's quarters. To roll up in somebody else's quarters like that and just be smoking?
Right. Playing with his little model toys and stuff.
Yeah. Like I know that they're forcing this on him. You're not really a guest, but you kind of are. Like,
yeah, not okay.
Come on, dude. This
not
is
okay and not normal. I don't think. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're the baddies, it's a normal thing.
Got some kind of problem there, boy.
Yeah, I got a problem. Just give me a minute to find a ladder and we'll hash it out face to face.
He's all right. You're all right, baby. Come on.
Dude, that's Thor in Avengers Endgame.
Right?
Like staring down Captain Marvel, being like, I like this one.
So, anyway.
Here you go.
I'm on duty, Stephen.
No. This is fruit juice.
No, I like orange juice.
Oh, man, this guy.
I like orange juice. That's an interesting painting over there
back in the
behind
saddle again,
Franklin.
Well, I wouldn't call it so much of a
Are those his college degrees on the wall
coffee
back
and
there?
cake run.
Probably.
Good.
Of course, he puts them up in his quarters.
Dodging massive explosions is inimical to the health at your age. Mom won't
Well,
have
if you
to
don't
worry.
really have an office.
Your mother worries if I eat a hamburger. You know what they say about old soldiers, don't you?
That they're old?
They still kick butt with the best of them.
Oh, is that what they say?
Whatever happened to just fading away?
Well, that's not an option at present. So, how are you, Stephen?
Busy. Yeah. Babylon 5 is always bringing me something new.
I suppose that's good.
It's more than good. This station is a xenobiologist's dream. You know there are over 20 different species of aliens living on Babylon 5 and more passing through every day.
Over 250,000 people living on Babylon 5 and only 20 different species.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a lot of
there'd be
species.
more. Yeah, but 250,000 people, I figured that'd be a lot more.
Seen 250,000 people before? Like,
Yeah, I used to live in a town with 250,000
there's like 3 kinds of people.
Yeah, but we're all human. Here we're talking about you're at a junction of the space world or whatever.
We've been pretty clear on our appreciation and respect for Richard Biggs and how he portrays the character. Yeah. Watching this, I'm noticing a thing that I don't think I picked up on the first time.
Okay.
And it's that drive, that desire for parental acceptance. Like even when you know your dad is a certifiable piece of human garbage like this guy, you still just want that. I'm proud of you, Steven.
Yep.
Watch his face. Like, look at his eyes and, like, this body positioning. He's nailing it. Like, this is so good.
I could get you posted to Bethesda.
Bethesda? You end up playing one of those buggy Fallout games.
They need people with your kind of knowledge and experience.
I'm needed here. I spent time in that type of research during the last war. Remember? I didn't like it.
Like has nothing to do with it. You have a duty to the Force.
What duty? What? What, coming up with new and better ways to wipe out life? I'm a doctor. My duty is to heal.
Then heal humans. Stephen, I know you're fascinated by these alien creatures, but they're a threat to humanity. And they always will be. Help your own kind.
Life is life, whether it's wrapped in skin, scales, or feathers. Now, if you respected these beings instead of constantly trying to murder them, you'd appreciate that.
I've got to get back to my duties. To see you again, I'll give your love to your mother and your sister.
I feel bad for Franklin. Like...
Yeah,
that guy sucks.
It's the first time I think we've felt bad for Franklin.
Dr. Franklin.
Yes.
Short of space, I'm afraid we're going to have to build these people in the infirmary.
Absolutely not. It's a medical facility, not a damn barracks.
Sergeant, would you please take your people through there? I'll be with you in a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a doctor, not a
You heard
butler.
the commander, Starbutts. Get it in gear. Move it, you mutant maggots.
I feel like that guy's on Starship Troopers.
Earth Force has no
the character
right to come in here and disrupt my operation. I have sick people in these beds.
According to the records, there are only 3 patients in the infirmary. None of them too ill to be moved. What's the matter with you, Stephen? I've never seen you like this before.
Dude, there's that skull.
Yep.
It's my father, the general.
That's a lot of not empty. That's a lot of
Hero
empty
the Canal
space on
War,
those shelves.
Liberator of the African bloc. Scourge of genocide.
They're literally just like, well, I got a skull. We can fill some of that
But as a
space.
father, he always brings out this anger in me I can't control. No matter how I try, I always seem to want to hurt him. You know, the funny thing is, I do love him. I just can't talk to
Stand him.
Look, I should be free by 1800. You want to meet me at the Eclipse?
Yes.
What is the eclipse?
We really do need that infirmary space.
I will do
Chat, what's the eclipse? That's new to me.
I know Fresh Air. I know Earhart's.
Yeah.
And over the years,
Yeah,
I never stopped trying.
Ben says over in our chat, I do want to point this out. He says, I'm on Franklin's side here. His dad was being a bigot, not an in-your-face kind of way, but in a xenophobic way that leads down a dark path. I got to tell you, Jeff.
Bingo.
I recognize that conversation that Franklin had with his dad.
Yeah.
Because I had that same conversation with mine.
Right.
My cousins have had that conversation with theirs or with the grandparents, or it just seems natural to me. You know, I love my folks, but man, the thing is, they don't even realize their own bigotry.
Yeah, no.
They don't it's not even in their conscience that it is being bigoted at all. Like,
it's just
my
the way
father
it is.
It's always the Force first, everything else a distant second. We'd see news vids from the front, wonder whether he was alive or dead.
It's gonna be hard.
They're telling us about the ending of the episode. We'd see the news vids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lost myself out in the stars. He wasn't happy about it, and he didn't talk to me for years. When I joined Earth Force during the war, he finally came around.
It's so interesting because he's describing that when he was gone, all he did was think of, I want him home. I'm worried about him, and I want him. When he was home,
we end up hurting each other.
Could never connect. Yeah, was scared of him.
Maybe it's better I just let it go.
Awful way to live.
Talk to him, Stephen. Tell him what you feel, no matter how hard it is. I didn't, and I lost the chance.
I was say that's spoken by somebody with experience.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What are you saying? These troops are bound for Io, aren't they?
I have to go back on duty.
No, wait a minute now.
That was an easy way to back out, though. Just like, I don't know. He's a Marine.
Seems to be an unusual number of
Right.
Earth Force soldiers about this evening. We are all slaves to our histories. If there is to be a bright future, we must learn to break those chains.
The only thing you can count on the Narn and the Centauri to do is break each other's heads.
I fear you're right. Still, we must continue trying.
For what it's worth, I hope you succeed. If you'll excuse me, the natives are wrestling.
It is interesting because, in a way, it is the Centauri and the Narn, individuals that do break the chain.
Is there something you want?
Yeah.
What are you?
I am a Minbari. Now please let me pass.
Minbari, huh? Minbari don't have hair. This is human hair.
Go!
Yeah, don't. Don't.
Please. I have done nothing to you.
Your people killed my people on the line, Boney. Now you parade around trying to look human. What you need is a good lesson.
It's so gross.
Back off, Kleist.
Get out of my way! This Mimari freak is an insult to all of us, and I ain't got to do something about
In
it.
case you haven't heard, the war's over. Get out of here. Go
Drop
on,
him,
drunk.
Dodger. Drop him.
Finish with her yet.
Yeah. Dude, she's the real deal.
Jeff, I just want to say, we have somebody over here in our chat who's saying they've lived through attacks like this many times. It makes it uncomfortable watching this scene. For the rest of us, may we always be a Dodger and not somebody standing on the sideline with our phone recording. You know, may we always be that Dodger.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you
Language
for
is
what
a
you did back
thing.
there, even though I can't quite figure why.
Ambassador Delenn told me what happened.
Who's Ambassador Delenn?
The woman you helped.
She's an ambassador?
Yeah, it's kind of a big
Leave it
deal.
to Kleist to mess up big time.
Oh, you almost messed up yourself.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
I gotta go. You stay out of trouble, okay?
You know, we watched this the first time. We asked a lot, like, is this a real analog to what the military
I'll
is
see you
like?
around, Michael Garibaldi.
Look at that smile. She's great. But this has nothing to do with the military nowadays. No. This is a reflection on the discipline and lack of discipline that exists
They've got the
in
Western
Clark's
approach
military.
covered by flanking fire.
I mean,
And you're
Earth Alliance military, Earth
What
Force,
if we
but
came in from the
specifically
south
Clark's.
here? That whole area is mined. You'll need sappers. With luck, you could break through before they bring their big guns to bear. Even so, you're going to take heavy casualties.
When you live in that
Sure, this
oppression
could be
all
done
the
with
time,
minimal
when you have a little bit
General,
of
they
freedom,
lied.
you freak out.
If
I feel
Matok
like
could
we're
be
just
taken
seeing
so
that
easily, they'd have done it themselves.
culture
If you
blow
really
up
want my
here.
advice, call this whole thing off while there's still time. They will listen to you.
I'm very busy, Stephen. What do you want?
What I said, I didn't mean.
I didn't raise you to say things you don't mean. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
It's always later with you, isn't it?
You are dismissed, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can't really just dismiss folks. I mean, I'm part of the military. Both
I
of
want
us.
to start. I want to start doing that in life.
Say that to your kid.
Yeah.
You are dismissed,
daughter. She better go. Yes, sir. Just like Stephen did.
It's not an easy question.
except
to
maybe
answer.
without the attitude.
I suppose the Mimbari consider me one.
I love that he had the attitude.
Mimbari are not your own flesh and blood.
I am really liking Dr. Franklin. in this
There's only one
episode.
truth about war. People die. Killing is part of a soldier's job. We can't deny it. We can only live with it and hope the reasons for doing it are justified.
Interesting shot through the board with the tactical stuff on it.
General, your son is one of the finest doctors I have ever served with. Well, he will bend or break every rule there is if there's a life to be saved or pain to be saved.
show you a couple episodes here.
Retire when his principles are challenged.
That also includes rules like don't hurt the kid, follow the parents' wishes, don't sleep with your patients.
You know, little things.
He'll break them all, but he's really good at his job.
Yeah, sometimes.
A man who won't stand up for his own principles is not really a man at all.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing that makes you a man or not. Like,
right.
Of course, there were times when my principles and his clashed. Oh, we got mad. We argued.
Really?
We fought.
Because I don't imagine Rance
Finally,
Howard
one day,
fighting
we
with
both realized
Brucey
that
here.
neither of us could be anything other than what we were. But we never stopped talking.
I love how he's talking to the general as if they're equals, or he's even a little like he's just telling this story. Like,
It's been a long day, Captain. We'll take this up again tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
he's not accusing him of anything. He's just saying, "Here's my experience with my dad, man. Here you go."
One of the dancers is missing from the Dark Star.
Hey, Garibaldi.
That's funny.
Showing a GROPO around this pub tent, huh?
Oh, sorry, I'm on duty.
I can handle it for a while, Chief.
You sure?
What a
No
wingman.
sweat. Anything happens, I'll link in. Have a good time.
He didn't skip a beat. Look at that. Lou knows what's up.
He even gave him the pat on the shoulder as he walked by.
What would you like to see first?
Good restaurant.
Okay.
And then
In
your
the
quarters.
Yeah, there it is. Dude, she's great.
Dude, she laid it down from the start. Listen. Women. Specifically, can I please talk to you for a moment? Michael Garibaldi notwithstanding, men are simple creatures. Just tell them what you want. Please, just say it. If you want to do that, then just do that. No need to beat around the bush. Also, if you're a guy and you do that, stop it. Just say what you want. Make it easy. Don't make anybody guess. Yes, I want to go do this and then do that.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. Let's make that happen. I can have that right now. Let's go.
So like, at this point, what does Garibaldi think is going to happen? You know, like,
This is it.
Not bad.
Ben says, so the moral of this episode twice now is be Dodger.
Yes.
Something hot would be nice.
Okay.
Although calf wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
All right, come on, man. Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
It is. Garibaldi, come on, dude. Nope, stop it. Stop. Stop. Nope.
Okay, Garibaldi to Welch.
Lou, rip him
Lou,
apart.
how's it going out there?
The sound of kissing in my headphones, though, is
not
quite
okay.
disturbing. Well, can you imagine the Foley artist in there trying to just... That is all... The Foley on that is awful.
Maybe I'll slow down here for just a minute, okay?
Did I miss something?
No, it's just, look, my personal life's been a little strange lately.
Now's not the time, Michael.
Stop.
Complicated, it's more like
Stop,
it.
Mikey.
Look, there was this woman on Mars. Lee.
Everybody
Jesus.
collectively
And a
like,
couple, and,
Garibaldi, stop.
I did
Stop.
something stupid. and,
No. Don't do it.
Lou, send in security.
Abort.
It hit me hard. Then I met this other lady.
Even in the chat, they're like, no,
Kinda
shut
guy
up,
like me doesn't
Garibaldi.
stand a
Stop
chance, but-
talking now.
Dodger, put
Usually
something
if I
in
got
his
shot, I
mouth.
just die because
Stop
of the
him.
punch in my back. I have this habit of messing up when it's important.
Yeah,
this
you
isn't
do.
about relationships. It isn't about you. It isn't about now. It's about things that happen.
Dodger,
that make-
just get up and
Hey,
go. Go.
Can we note what he just said, though, in the midst of
sorry.
all that? He said, track this. Go beyond this episode.
Yeah.
I have a habit of messing up when it's really important. Dude. That's a podcast episode all by itself of all the times Garibaldi messed up when it was really important. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there's a long track record of it.
At least he knows it about himself.
Right?
Looking at you, season 5 Garibaldi, season
4.
4 Garibaldi.
Some 3.
Was it in some of 3 as well?
Yeah.
And right now.
You think maybe you and me. Maybe
Look
we've
at the
got
look
something.
on
Maybe
Dodger's
it's me and
face.
somebody
Right.
else.
She's
All I
just
know is
like,
I don't want to blow
oh
it again
my
by moving too fast. For once in my life, I want to think things through.
No.
Hey, Garibaldi, what do you think about prunes? Because that's what you're dealing with right now.
How's the new defense grid coming?
Should be fully installed by tonight. It's quite impressive. Pulse cannons, interceptors, mine launchers, and a tracking system 3 times faster than our old one. General wasn't kidding when he said we could take on a warship.
All right, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And chat, I'm glad for you guys to chime in on this one. Why are they getting all these upgrades? Is this Franklin's like gift for putting them up for a few nights? That seems a little overdone. Earth Force is sending all this out to really beef up Babylon 5. Like, what do
you think?
What's
Brent? You know the answer to this.
No. But like, this was a surprise to Sheridan. Why? Like, this would be a conversation that they would have been having for a while. Hey, we're going to send all this stuff out. We're going to have this. We're going to do this. This all is coming by a surprise.
Well, I think like this is the mistake that the Clark administration made. They put Sheridan out there thinking, oh yeah, this guy gets it. He'll play ball. And then they left him out there instead of being like, let's do some check-ins. Let's keep you plugged in. Let's let you know what's going on. They let Sheridan start making his own mind up, having his own ideas, starting to observe things for himself instead of constantly being propagandized into whatever it is he's supposed to be doing. Babylon 5, as far as Earth Alliance is concerned, is a military outpost. It is a staging area. And here they're setting it up for that.
And that's what they plan on using it from now on.
Mm-hmm. And he's assuming that Sheridan's going to be cool with it because he's like, yeah, it's cool. This is what's coming down the chain of command. I'm all for it.
Yeah. It seems weird to me. But if they were going to do that, I would almost expect to see them sending more of these groups to Babylon 5 over the next bunch of seasons.
Yeah, make it more regular.
Now, I'm sorry for dismissing you like I did yesterday, but I was angry. But nevertheless, you have no right to call me a murderer. My God, Stephen, I'm your father and your superior officer.
Yeah.
Do you have so little respect?
You don't get to do both right now.
Respect.
Right.
Then what is it about?
Us. The way that we talk to each other. Actually, the way that we don't talk to each other. And it drives me crazy sometimes. Especially when I don't know if I'll ever see you alive again.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
I like the subtitle there. Mellow music.
Every soldier lives with death, son.
Quit waving it off, man. Just engage.
We forget that our loved ones must live with it too. Stephen, you don't.
I'm not finished.
Good for you, man. Good for
Come
you.
on, son.
I love you, Dad.
There it is.
I always have, and I always will.
It's the thing that Sheridans never did.
Exactly.
And no matter how much we argue, or we fight, or we talk, or we don't talk,
is he piercing his cold heart?
Nothing will ever change that.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
He could only do that once his son wasn't looking at his face.
Garibaldi, for a security slug, you are a lousy liar.
Look, I just...
No, it's all right. I don't want it.
All of a sudden,
What
What the hell are you doing, airboy?
This
Hey,
guy.
I'm sorry. Let me buy you another one. If that's not good enough, we can take this outside.
Outside the station?
Why wait to go out?
I like that he blocked it, and then he got his head hit.
Battle call.
What was that?
He was just waiting for an excuse to swing on the light.
I may have watched a little too much.
Too old for this crap.
Glenn. All that's missing is somebody trying to carry 2 shot glasses through.
That's great. Jeff, I'm going to say something that's probably going to get me excommunicated from the entire Star Trek community.
Okay.
So if we wind up having to cancel our trip.
Well, I feel like what you're about to say, I'm going to put a stamp of agreement on.
Can you imagine Kira Nerys had actually been cast with the actress that plays Dodger?
Oh, I wasn't going to say that.
No, I'm going to say that. Like, Nana's great. Listen, Nana is great. All right. Much respect for her by season 7. But Nana was never scary. I never felt like Nana could really fight.
Right.
I feel like she could have led a resistance cell.
Yeah.
And stirred up some stuff.
I don't know this to be true. I just have an echo of a memory of it, but I think that the actor, her full-time job, she's a stunt person.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
I think I'm remembering that. But it
surprised.
shows, she's got presence.
Yeah.
Everything.
But she's got that emotion. Like she's sitting there when she's just dressing down Garibaldi for she's like, look, I just wanted to get my rocks off. And what I'm like, dude, I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
It
makes me wonder though that if we put this actor in with the kind of directing that Star Trek gets, get in your box and do these things. I wonder if she'd be able to do this.
Yeah. She also doesn't strike me as a Shakespearean actress.
No.
Which is what Nana and the vast majority of other Star Trek folks are.
They kind of hit the theater for their stuff. No, I thought you were going to say that this is how you do a group fight and still keep it sci-fi corny. I think Star Trek cannot.
There's a lot of great stuff going on in this particular fight. It's just, you almost expect to hear the spaghetti western, with a gun going, ricocheting off a spittoon somewhere. You want to see somebody go on the bar and they slide them down the bar while they're hitting all the drinks off.
And then the other guy got behind the knocked out bartender, just taking drinks every now and again.
But also with what was his name? Cyrano Jones or whatever.
Cyrano Jones, right? Yeah.
Cyrano Jones walking through. Might be one of the greatest, if not the greatest moment of the original series.
It's the greatest fight scene. No question.
So good. It's so good. It's the one thing that was missing from that Deep Space Nine episode where they went back to that episode. Was when they got in that fight. They
play the episode, Brent. Play the episode.
I'm just messing with Jeff now, y'all.
Oh, look at that kick.
Get back to your quarters, grab your gear, and be at launch point at 2200. Move it!
The chat's keeping me honest. She's just an actor, not a stunt person.
It's best thing next
Pat
to
Tolman,
sex.
she's both.
You all right?
I know this sounds nuts, but I'm actually gonna miss you guys. Take care of yourselves, okay?
Will do, airboy. Will do.
What was that? What the...
Private Derman!
Never know what you missed.
Give her 5 minutes, man. Just give her 5 minutes, dude. It'll make her a better soldier.
Yeah. Ben points out she does keep that date after all in the end.
She does. That she does. Can confirm.
General, can you tell us the results of the battle?
Our troops have gained control over the fortress at Matak. Most of the leaders of the rebellion have either been killed or captured, and we expect the complete surrender of all the rebel forces very shortly.
Then you consider this a victory.
Chief,
Something just happened.
first casualty reports are in from Octor. You said you wanted to see him.
Yeah, here it is.
President Clark is expected to congratulate General Franklin on this spectacular victory.
So would he know large, like his real name to see it on the list?
Yeah, I don't know, but he'd know the kids.
Not sad to see him go. Oh, dude.
And
that is heartbreaking.
And for literally nothing. This never comes up again. This isn't like a strategic point that tips the scales. 25,000 people went out there and a good chunk of them died.
Mm-hmm.
for a piece of real estate that turns into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's sick.
You know what I think, honestly, from a story standpoint, might have, I don't even say been better. I'm not going to question JMS. Although this wasn't a JMS episode, this was Detilio. I'm not going to question Larry Detilio either. But if Winfield had died, and then that gives us reason for Franklin on the stems. The chat's been tearing up the stems. I've seen several times they're talking about different theories about why Franklin starts on the stems. But, you know, so Franklin finally gets his dad to say, I'm proud of you and you're your own man and whatever. And then this happens. Like that would, I'm curious as to why that was. Like, were they leaving it open for Paul Winfield to return later, possibly? Or
right?
Like what was that? Even though he doesn't, you know, he doesn't. So
yeah, there's no reason for that. And it's hard because like this episode does two things. It does a couple of things, but like, and it's talking in the chat, Sarah brings it up in there, but when we talked about it the first time around too, the cost of war, right? It's actual, these are people that have stories, people that have relationships, people that go way back, that have all these things. And that there's that cost. And then the militarization or attempted militarization of Babylon 5. Like that's what this episode did. And I'm thinking about, we're in episode 10. I don't think we get like the really heavy Centauri Narn war stuff till around like 20.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really late in the season.
Mm-hmm. And so it's like the placement of this episode is just weird, right? Like, hey, the war just started. We left on this big high note. And now, hey, let's remind you, war sucks.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go do some other stuff for quite a while.
People in the chat are pointing out, you know, I was just saying it'd be something if Franklin's dad died. That part of the point is the generals don't die. The top brass doesn't die
ever.
It's the grunts that do.
Yep.
And that's a really good point. I was thinking more from an emotional standpoint with Franklin and his own personal story, but from a messaging standpoint and an image standpoint, yeah, it's you're right. Yeah, you guys are absolutely right out there. I often wonder, Jeff, how now the thing is, we didn't know that this was all for nothing when we watched this the first time.
We did not. No.
We look at it now and we go, of course it's all for nothing. I mean, what point does this have? At least on the war that we're aware of. Maybe there's other stuff happening that we're just unaware of. You know?
Yeah.
I can at least acknowledge that, but let's just assume there's not, right? How many battles that have a significantly high cost actually are no account battles in war, like in real life? I have no idea of how to measure that or metric that. I'm not an expert enough in war history to detail out different battles and stuff to tell you if it was important or not. But it strikes me in war, you're going to have a lot of skirmishes that really don't affect the outcome of the war at all in one way, shape, or form. Really didn't matter, but they're going to have a high casualty count.
Yeah. Which all of that just points to the futility and stupidity of war.
Mm-hmm.
Black Sabbath, War Pigs, right? Says it really well, where it just talks about, you know, the people who start the wars aren't the ones fighting the wars.
Yeah.
And I think it was in our first watch, I quoted Rush quite a bit in their song Territories. I won't do that again.
You quoted Rush in our first watch?
I know. It's weird.
Really?
Once or twice. It's kind of a thing.
I don't never noticed.
Just not bringing up Black Sabbath instead. But it's a thing. Like, it's people in boardrooms, you know, and stuff. They start wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, the generals don't die. It's that kid who needed a shot, needed a chance, didn't have another way out of the poverty and the nightmare that his family's probably been living in for a long time. And like, this is his shot, you know? Been in a couple months. He's excited. He's going to do a thing. Dead for nothing.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Just dumb. Did you have any other message stuff you wanted to talk about on this one that we didn't hit during the watch itself?
Yeah, we do. We need to boil this down. What are the deep moral messages, right? What's the mirror to society? Can we just erase having hope that things can be better in the future onto this? Maybe there's something in there.
This did that, which might be a mirror to society right now.
Maybe there's something there. There's a few. I imagine we probably hit some of these at least in our first watch. Did you listen to the messages portion from our first watch? I know sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Did you do it this particular time?
I sped up through it, but I did check in on quite a bit of it.
Life is life, whether it's wrapped in skin, scales, or feathers.
Yeah, we definitely talked
Franklin
about that.
Says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it says enough all by itself. We don't need to comment on it further. I loved this line, and this happened between Franklin and his dad. Was it Franklin and his dad? Yeah. Nope. This was Sheridan and Papa Franklin.
Okay.
Sheridan's talking to him, and he says, "We finally realized that we can never be anything other than what we are. But no matter how much we fought, we never stopped talking, and we never stopped loving.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, Jeff, that is the death knell for where things are happening. And I do feel like I'm seeing this happen in our world today, where people stop talking and people stop loving or have stopped loving. And they're just two people on two different sides that will never come eye to eye on something.
Yeah.
And it really is unfortunate, because the way you make it through is by never. I'm committed to not. I'm committed to loving here, and I'm committed to not talking. By the way, that takes both sides being committed, not just one side.
Yeah.
When only one side's committed to that, it doesn't work anymore, right? But with both sides, you got to have both sides committed, no matter what we're going through. As long as we're both committed to this, we can make it happen, right? We can solve this. We can work this out on some level.
And to be clear, that doesn't mean you don't do it until the other person commits. Sometimes you have to blindly commit for the other person and wait, and it might not happen. But you have to know that you did what you could do.
And that goes all the way from politics at the highest level to personal relationships, all the way down. But the one that got me, the one that I loved, and I don't know that we got this in the first one. Maybe we did. I don't know. Delenn. Of course, it's Delenn in the early seasons. Right. It's always Delenn, right? She says, "We're all slaves to our histories. If there is to be a bright future, we must break those chains."
Yep.
Put that on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
We are all slaves to our histories. Statement of fact. It's where we are. Right? This is just, we're slaves to this. But if there's to be a bright future, we must break those chains. The idea we can. That's the hope I get out of this. The hope that things can be better in the future. We can break those chains.
And I think the hope, like in this one, she sets the stage for it, but the rest of the series shows us that those chains can be broken. And I'm thinking specifically about Londo and G'Kar.
Oh, say it, Jeff. Go.
Well, because there's that one incredible line near the end of the series when G'Kar looks at Londo. He's like, "My people will never forgive your people, but I can forgive you."
Yeah.
Right? And in that moment, the chains were broken. There was another moment with G'Kar. "G'Kar, you're the hero. You got rid of this guy. You need to take charge of all of us." Nope. Because the way we did it before, we cannot do it again.
Yeah.
He stopped and he broke the chains.
We look at it in a microcosm within this episode, right? Franklin, Papa Franklin, slave to his history, slave to how he's always been, right? Little Franklin, slave to his family life of how he's always been, right? If there's to be a bright future, we must break those chains. You know when things broke in this episode was when they talked and they loved, and Papa Franklin goes, "You're your own man, and I'm proud of you."
Yeah.
He got a little teary-eyed. They hugged it out, They broke the chains. Something broke in that moment where how things had happened up to that point.
Gone.
It was gone. Up to that point, they were acting and reacting out of the basis of their history up to that point. And they said, "No more. We're not." Just no more. We're not going to do that anymore. That chain is broken.
Yeah, we're done. Except for your mom and sisters. That's still a thing.
Well, that was a wink, wink, nudge. That was a ha-ha, but still.
But you're exactly right. And to tie it together, and you did, but it took Franklin committing to talking, to listening, and to loving, whether his dad was going to or not. If his dad never came around and he just flew off and we never saw Papa Franklin again, Dr. Franklin gets to go to bed every single night and say, "You know what? I did what I could. I said the things I needed to say. I did it."
Yeah. Daddy did.
Good call on that. Good messages. I think with this episode specifically, it's kind of all messages. Like it's a really awkward thing that's trying to be big with action and funny and all these things, but it's just really, really big socio-political messages and very personal one-on-one messages that are actually the same. So wrapping that up with the episode itself, Brent, you get to rank this bad boy in our objectively correct, immutable, definitive ranking of the second episode. All the episodes of all the episodes in the second season, Babylon 5. We've got 9 listed in here right now, and I think I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to list the bottom 5 of these. So I'm not sure it's going to crack the top. If I'm wrong, we can hit those. But holding up the bottom right now, number 9 is The Long Dark. Number 8 is A Spider in the Web. Then Revelations. At number 6, A Distant Star. In the 5th place is Points of Departure. Where, Brent, are you placing GROPOS?
So to kind of kick off this little bit of discussion, actually, I want to answer a question that was just asked over in our chat.
Yeah, I just saw it as
Chambers.
well.
Ben says, what do you think changed from the first to second watch to not hate Franklin here this time? A big piece of it is we know Franklin from season 5, and we're seeing him now through those eyes. We know where he goes. We're not left with long, dark Franklin.
We were dusting off Distant Star Franklin at this point. So the first time.
Yeah. So I think that's a big piece. We know where he goes. Also, I'm not watching this episode, and this is a big thing. This is a big change because I'm going to tell you, Jeff, let me guess. This episode and our original ranking was, I'm going to say, bottom 6.
Yeah, exactly bottom 6. It was number 16.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll do math works. So it was way down there. This is if this gets down to number 16 again, it's going to be because of the strength of the episodes we know are still to come here in season 2.
Yeah.
Right. I said at the beginning, this episode was better in my memory than it was watching it the first time. This episode is better watching it the second time than it was the first time.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is because we know where this fits in the overall story. We know that it's a self-contained episode, so we're not looking for what does this mean. We're not looking for, how is this going to relate to the Narn Centauri War and the shadows. We're not looking for any of that. It's just we're allowing this episode to be this episode. We're connecting with Franklin and his dad. We're connecting with Dodger, who we know comes back in season 5.
Mm-hmm.
We're connecting with Keffer in this one single episode that we ever get to connect with him. We're like, I kind of like this one.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, we fall in love with Large and his little buddy Half Pint all over again. And there's some hardcore messages in this one.
Yeah, there really are.
You know, it's a good episode. Like this is not a bad episode of season 2.
I agree.
It's not.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm looking at these ones that you listed, the bottom 5 episodes so far, and I'm going, there's only one that I would say is a bad episode so far.
And there were still redeeming qualities in that one.
There was. And the rest of them, I'm like, okay, here's the really good episodes. And the rest of them are just okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a bad half of the season like we've thought for the last 3 years, right? So that being said, Jeff, I'm glad you did the bottom 5 because this is a better episode. It's a good episode. Is it better than Long Dark? Yes. Is it better than Spider in the Web? Yes. Is it better than Revelations? God, yes. Is it better than The Distant Star? Yeah, it is. Is it better than Points of Departure, the season opener that I love? I like. Yeah. Jeff, it might be.
Really?
Is it better than A Race Through Dark Places? No, it's not. So it's either our new number 5 or our new number 6.
Okay.
And Jeff, in my completely objective opinion, that's 100% correct and definitive, this is our new number 5.
Wow.
It is. I think this is better than Points of Departure. Points of Departure, listen, a lot of respect for that episode. You're introducing us to a new guy. That really is the point of that particular episode. There's a few other things. You know, Ivanova gets the promotion. We're changing some stuff over. But as far as the messaging, what this episode is doing, what it's saying, where it's going, all of that's not even where it's going. It's a self-contained episode. This is in and of itself, of its own quality, of its own merit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a better episode than Points of Departure, but it's not better than the other 4 that are above it. So number 5 for right now. I do suspect it will drop just because of the quality of the episodes we know are still to come for the next 12 episodes.
Right. Yeah. Like we are at the top of the climb of the roller coaster right now.
I'm doing the math here. This could wind up back at number 16.
Just based on everything that is absolutely.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
This could wind up back at 16.
Yeah. When you look at all the episodes in this season, I mean, wow. I don't disagree with you. And even if I did, it wouldn't matter because you get to rank this thing. So we're wrapping it up. We're tying a bow on GROPOS, and now we're going to start rocking through the rest of the second season, starting next week with an episode called All Alone in the Night. Do you, Brent, remember what you predicted what this episode was going to be about?
I don't, but I wound up having to look it up. So I got it. This is the war the war has basically separated everybody. Everybody's doing their own thing. It's depressing. They're not talking to each other. And in my mind, it was like, here's Londo in his quarters doing his thing, and Jakar in his quarters doing his thing, and Brucey and Ivanova in the office or Command Central doing their thing. And, you know, Corwin is doing his thing. Lou and Zach maybe having drink at the bar. Like that's really what we're seeing in this particular episode, because that makes them all alone in the night.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you remember your prediction?
I thought this was going to be a very Londo focused episode, and that we were either going to be, he was going to find himself being all alone. He was going to be all bloviating and loud and doing all the stuff around the station he needed to keep the war going, but he would be in his own private time just all alone. And he either was going to start really questioning what he was doing. You asked me when I was listening to it, you mean you're like, it would set up the redemption of Londo Mollari? I'm like, well, maybe not the redemption, but the questioning.
The redemption of Londo Mollari.
Yeah. This becomes a thing for you at this point. But he started doing that. Or he would lean in, and my quote was, he goes total Darth Londo.
Oh.
No, we know is it's neither of those things that we thought it was going to be. In fact, it's a whole different thing altogether, and we're going to find out all about it. We're going to watch it, talk about it right here next week. Thanks for being here with us. This has been a really good time. I'm really glad that we watched this episode. This is another one that this is why we're doing this for the second time. So thanks for being on this ride with us. If you haven't already, please subscribe wherever you're listening to us, wherever you're watching us. Make sure that you get notifications of all the new stuff that comes out. Leave a comment. Leave a review, hit those stars, do something like that. Or the one thing you can definitely do, we love, we appreciate, is to share this show. Share it with somebody. Let's grow our community, and the best way to do that is through word of mouth. So until next time, we'll see.
Jeff.
Yes, what's going on, Brent?
So I was thinking
Stop.
something. What?
Just stop it. Just stop it.
Stop what? Jeff, this is what we do.
Where in the stroking H do you get...
I mean, we're not some deep space franchise. This station is about something.
Won't let me finish doing the thing every single time.
You know, what no one else could see that I could see is I could see you that entire time. I could watch you. Jeff's just over here like playing around, picking his nose, whatever. Guys, it was 0.2 seconds. He turns around and like jumps right back into it. Well done.
I was going the whole time.
Impressive.
I never stopped. I never stopped.
That was impressive.